Hi and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Today we're taking a closer look at the new black dialed variant of the Christopher Ward C65 Aquitaine GMT. I recently reviewed the white dialed version and you can check that video out by clicking on the link in the corner of the screen. Because of that review, I first wanted to decline this one, as I thought it is basically the same watch, just done in a different dial color. But then, I remembered the white one had a lot of scratches and dust on the hands. So I figured this will be a great opportunity to see if that was just a fluke and a lemon, or if the problem with the hands actually exists. But before we dive into that topic, I will shortly cover the basic specs of this for all of those who haven't watched my review of the white dialed one. Aquitaine, named after part of the French coast where Jacques Cousteau used to live, is a 41mm watch with a short under 47mm lug-to-lug that comes with a domed sapphire crystal and a domed bidirectional sapphire bezel with 24-hour loomed markers. It is an automatic GMT powered by a Sellita SW330-2 that beats away at 28,800 bph, comes with both hacking and hand winding, and independently settable GMT hand rather than the hour hand, and also with a quick set date. This means, just like I said in my original review, that this is not a traveler's GMT, but rather a GMT watch for people who work from their time zone with business partners who are in another. It is inspired by the historical dive and GMT watches that used to come with bakelite bezels, and it really does recreate that era of design quite well. Now back to the hands issue. Sadly, this one has the same scratched up hands as the white dialed one, and it really bums me out because the rest of the watch is exquisitely well made. Christopher Ward should definitely talk to their hand supplier and either make them up their game to match the level of finish found on the rest of the watch, or simply change the supplier. A little disclaimer is in order. The scratches and dust are not visible with your naked eye, so you really cannot notice them in everyday wear. But under macro, they're very much there and easily visible. It is true that even some Rolex watches come with a few scratches on the hands, and they cost way more than this. But the Wise Adamascus I reviewed recently shows that you can have a perfect finish at half the price of this. If the rest of the watch was just average, I probably wouldn't care less. But the rest of the watch, the case, the dial, markers, and bezel, as well as crown action are on such a high level, it makes the hands problem even more pronounced. But enough about the hands. Was the change of the dial color worth a second review? In short, yes. From the moment I opened the box and laid my eyes on this thing, I knew they really hit the jackpot. This is so much better looking as if it was a completely different watch. I still cannot believe that something as simple as a change in dial color can make such a huge impact. All the problems I had with the white one are gone here. The legibility is excellent, no matter the conditions. The sand-colored lume looks perfect with the black dial and the domed bezel. Even the Twin Flags logo, which is made by combining a Swiss flag and the flag of England, for those who asked about it in the previous video, somehow works on this, despite me not liking it on the white one. The proportions also seem to have changed visually due to the color change, and now everything is perfectly balanced. I even like the way the strap looks on this thing despite despising leather on divers. The strap also features a safety for the keeper, stopping it from sliding too far. This is honestly one of the most beautiful watches I have handled recently, and in this color combination, it has changed my mind about preferring the Sealander. This is now the Christopher Ward model I desired the most, and one I will be sending back with a tear in my eye. Overall, Christopher Ward have outdone themselves on this one. From the perfectly aligned bezel that has butter-smooth action to the silky crown and the less empirical attribute of how incredibly beautiful it is, I'm sure this will be a smashing hit. The only thing they should work on are dimensioned hands. Again, this is just a review prototype, and maybe production models that go to customers are better, but I don't see the point in making prototype hands in a different and less careful way to production models. So I fear production models will suffer as well unless Christopher Ward does something about it. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.